Here we go. You like this song, innit?
Yeah, if you want, whichever one.
Like Beston's song. I wish you recorded mine.
Oh,
Can you write it down, yeah? One night, yeah?
what's your one of it, hit or not?
Woo!
Good enough. You're good, man.
Yeah, but hey, let's do this. It's a long one. Nope. 210.
Never been done before.
And the manager Inter soon. Inter, here we come. Hashtag Inter. Yo, we got a sign. People are trying to buy a Cardi for 79 million again. It kept coming up. We got to try and buy him, innit? Woo, woo, woo. Do it. Come on, push. Push. Come on, push. Push.
Action. There we go, back from the chest and back training. Walking on my way home now, about 10-minute walk. Just wanted to talk about the 210. I'm not even going to say a fail because I come back in the next time I'm trying to put on size, and I will get the 210. Not even 210. I'll be getting 220. That was the initial goal, but you know that's the signal that I get once I start hitting these plateaus. That's what I know. It's time to start a diet and start prepping for shows, because that's exactly what happened last time. You know, strength always gets to that certain sticking point at some stage. So I've added a good 25 kilos to my deadlift in less than a year, so I'm happy with that. You know, and it's not just on the deadlift, it's in my other lifts. But of course, my favourite of all the lifts is my deadlift. If anything, I'm just happy how, you know, my form was good. I wasn't rounding my back or anything. At least I thought it was good. I'd rather fail at the rep than actually get it up. I have to hitch and, you know, round my back and all that. I don't want to do that. It's happened one time when I've been good to fail it, which I really should never have done, which I'm never going to do again. What I did last time, it was 205 kilos for 5 reps, but the last set was literally complete failure. And in order to do that on deadlift, you are going to have to round your back. It is guaranteed to do that. You know, it wasn't on purpose. You know, it's just when you get tired as you're trying to lock the weight out, as you're trying to lock out. I got to that point I couldn't get it always past my knees, and that's what happened. But all in all, a good workout. We've got legs tomorrow, and then Sunday's going to be shoulders and arms. Next week, I'm going to get back into the routine of doing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we spent a good 2 to 3 hours in there, which is good, which is what I wanted. As soon as I got to 200, I think I swallowed a bit more than I could chew. 220 was a bit optimistic. I really should, when you set goals, you got to make realistic goals. I was aiming to hit 220 before I start dieting for shows, but I wasn't. The shows this year were a lot earlier than they were last year. So the last show I did was November and October. Now this time around, it's September. So I've got one less month to actually hit these numbers that I want to achieve. Okay. Yeah. So looking back on the actual bodybuilding contest prep I did last year for the 2 shows, I probably actually went too hard than I would use on the last 2 shows. I'm going in too hard and not really getting the results that I truly deserve, which I feel is first place. But there's definitely a lot of things I need to work on, and one major thing, and that's posing. That's one major thing that's costing me getting that spot. And also, obviously, I've talked previously about my carbs. I need to get them growing. I've got, obviously, as you know, black people ain't gonna grow carbs naturally. Especially if you're an ectomorph like myself as well. You just gotta be patient. It takes time, but it's gonna grow a lot slower. I'm definitely happy with the package I brought last year, though. That was my best ever shape. Just a shame my posing let me down, And obviously my legs are definitely brought up now since last year. I look to improve on that this year, so I'm gonna pose like I really want it. In my opinion, physique-wise, I actually feel like I had the physique to win the show, but just didn't have the posing nailed down. You don't realise how important posing is until you see other competitors like hitting the shots, and the way you hit them on stage, because especially with the back shots, you can't see your back, so it definitely would help with a posing coach or something like that. Maybe something I'll look into. Don't get me wrong, not all the poses were bad, just some of them. You can tell the ones I wasn't very confident in, the ones that I hadn't practiced enough. I would say the most muscular shot, which is my favorite, you can tell straight away in pictures or in video when I love that shot. There's nothing worse than having a better physique than some people in your class, but you just can't display it better than them. That's one thing they'll beat me on. They display their strong points better than me. The contest prep was so good that my metabolism stayed through the roof the whole off season, whatever you want to call it. Cause I trained so hard leading up to the show that now, when it's almost time to start dieting down again, I don't even have to diet down as long. I'm lean as it is. I just need to obviously drop the water weight and drop. I'm not holding excessive amount of body fat. I don't have like 20, 30 pounds to lose. Like some guys.
What?